Hello everyone. Let's provide the solution to this problem. X squared plus 1 to the power of 2 equals 9. Okay, so here is what we are going to do. There are two ways you can deal with this. It's either you transfer the square to the other side by taking the square root of both sides, or you expand what you have there so that by expansion you will be able to deal with this problem and get 4 solutions. Remember, this is going to give us 4 solutions. X squared plus 1 to the power of 2 square root of this is equal to positive or negative square root of 9. Okay, and from here, what can we do? We are going to have positive values, right, and negative values on the right hand side. But then x can now cancel, the square root can cancel the square, so that x plus 1 is equal to plus or minus square root of 9. Then to take a step further, we will be having x plus 1 equal to plus or minus square root of 3, and that is square root of 9, and that is 3. Now the next thing is to write this in two places. Okay, because of the plus or minus, the first will be plus, that is positive, and the second will be negative. Okay, so we're going to pick the positive, the first one first. Let's deal with that so that we have x squared equal to 3 minus 1. Because the 3 goes to the other side to become negative. The 1 becomes negative on the right. X squared is equal to 3 minus 1, and that is 2. Okay, so the next thing is to square both sides again, so that the square root, take the square root of both sides, so that the square root will cancel the square, and this is it. X is now equal to plus or minus square root of 2. And this equally means that x is equal to root 2 or negative root 2. Because we are supposed to have two values because of the plus or minus. Now we go back to the second equation, x squared plus 1 equals negative 3. Okay, so this is one of the solutions. Let's go to the second. X squared plus 1 equals negative 3. And then from here, we have x squared to be equal to negative 3 minus 1. X squared is equal to negative 4. Now we are going to take the square root of both sides again, so that the square there will be eliminated. And as usual, we'll be having plus or minus square root of negative 4. Okay, remember, you cannot find square root of negative 4 from your calculator. It will give you a complex solution because of the negative. Square and square root gone, x will be equal to plus or minus. Now I can work on that square root of negative 4 to get square root of 4 times square root of negative 1. This way we will find the square root of 4 and then try to get the square root of negative 1. X is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 is 2, then multiply by square root of negative 1, and it's imaginary. We represent it as I. This means that x is equal to 2i. Okay, and this also means that x is equal to 2i or negative 2i. Okay, now from here, what do? let's get the 4 solutions because we're having 4 solutions, right? Our x1 is square root of 2. Our x2 is negative square root of 2. And our x3 is, okay, I think it's 2i. So we'll write 2i for x3. And then our x4 is equal to negative 2i. Okay, so this is our x4. And from here now, we can see that only the first 2 solutions are real solutions. The other 2 are complex solutions. Now let's try the 2 real solutions in the equation and see whether they will be satisfying. X squared plus 1 to the power of 2 equals 9. And these are the 2 real solutions. Let's put in the first value of x. Okay, so we'll be having x squared, square root of 2 squared plus 1 in bracket. Now, will this give us 9? Because if it does not give us 9, then we are not correct. This goes with this. And then in that bracket, we'll be having 2 plus 1. And then this is raised to the power of 2. And this implies 3 to the power of 2. And remember, okay, remember that 3 to the power of 2 is 9. And it is the same 9 we had on the right hand side of the equation. So this is to conclude. This is to conclude that x1 equal to root 2 is satisfying the equation. Now let's go and put in the second value of x, which is negative root 2. Okay, so we have x squared plus 1 to the power of 2 equals 9. Now we are putting negative root 2 as x. Okay, so we have square root of negative root 2 to the power of 2 plus 1. Now this is raised to the power of 2. Will this give us 9? That's a question. But remember, do not let the square root to cancel the square because of that negative. Okay, so what you should do is try to multiply it and see what you will get. So we have square root of negative root 2 multiplied by negative root 2 because of that square plus 1. And then whatever we have, we are squaring it. So from here, what can we do? First of all, negative times negative will give positive. And then root 2 times root 2 will give us 2 plus 1 squared. So this is giving us 3 to the power of 2 as well. And 3 to the power of 2 is 9. So this is to also confirm that x to be equal to square root of negative 2 is satisfying. Thank you.